I'm Professor Prof.Ogolla. I'm one of the commissioners of People's Restorative Justice Commission. I want to make it very clear that the protesters are not one. There's what you call the economy of maandamano, the economy of protests. Everybody goes to the street for different reasons. So first of all, there are the GENZs who went to the street to commemorate the 25th of June death of their colleagues. These people, you could see them very clearly, distinctively. Most of them wore flags. They had a bottle of water. They had a phone. And they were saying they were for peace. Those are very different people from what we call the goons, which were deployed by politicians, especially the government. Mostly, they were carrying rungus. They had nothing to identify themselves as patriotic Kenyans. They were just looking goonship. It was just goonship demonstration, shouting very funny slogans. And they looked completely very rowdy. And they actually being supported, being escorted by the police. The policemen never tear gas where they were. They were being escorted by the police. And after this, they are not being apprehended. None of them gets arrested. They are being protected by the state. The third group are opportunists. These opportunists, you don't blame them. They are Kenyans who sleep hungry every day. Some of them are even street families. They have no food because the economy has been mismanaged by the president. So they came to the street looking for, if there's something that can fall on the street, they can put bread on the table. So if you go to what happened in the supermarket, Quickmart OTC, I highly suspect that the third group, opportunists, who could see anything that they could go happen. So when this supermarket was broken into, the opportunists went inside to pick something that can make them eat. But I can tell you, they didn't succeed. When they went inside, the policemen started tear gassing the supermarket heavily. When I went inside the supermarket, I saw more than 12 tear gas canister. And because of that, I suspect there could be more than 12 because I didn't have a lot of time. The manager was very cruel. He threw me away and remained with the people of Citizen and TV47 who are being used to misrepresent for you the truth. The truth to me, from an eyewitness, using the people on the ground. When these people entered there the evening of 25th of June around 4 p.m., there were around 50 people. Maybe less or maybe slightly more, but around 50 people. The tear gas killed these people, suffocated them inside there, and they died. When the policemen discovered that had happened, what the policemen did was that they must have actually been alerted, even by the owner of the supermarket, because they wanted to open it. And I can tell you procedure and research, if in evidence. When the owner of the supermarket went there, if it is you, and you found dead bodies inside the supermarket, you first of all go report to the police. So let us say, whom did the owner of the supermarket report to? Which police station? Which OB number? What time did they go there? Because even when you are being robbed at the supermarket, the insurance company must come to do the audit of what was stolen, what was not stolen, under what circumstances. And the supermarket, the insurance company cannot come until you give them OB. And I can tell you, Kenyans, you always take insurance for a vehicle. If you say you had an accident with your car, can you be able to be given compensation by insurance if you don't have police abstract? It starts from the police. So the truth is that the owner of the supermarket reported to the police. The policemen came there. They saw what they saw. And then that's where collusion began. The collusion took place between the owner of the supermarket, the police, and the insurance company. And they cannot give you that evidence. So from there, what transpired is that Murkomen came to the scene in the morning of 26th. Why did they come? To distract people from the actual supermarket so that they can remove the dead bodies. That is the truth. And Kenyans, let's go back to history. I was in Kware police station. When there was bodies which were locked in Kware police station, and the policemen wanted to evacuate them, take them to city mortuary, what happened is that they brought Raila Odinga to Kware to have a rally, to distract Kenyans in his rally. As the bodies were being removed, I was an eyewitness. If I'm lying, go back to that history. Raila Odinga came there in the afternoon, and was calling people higher, 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 higher. And then bodies were being taken away. That's how bodies in Kware went to the city mortuary here in Nairobi. So truth be said, Murkomen came to distract people, and after that, they made a statement, even threatened Kenyans, and then bodies were removed. So mark my word, if the owner of the supermarket knew about the supermarket being broken into the evening before, and in the morning up to 6 p.m. on 26th, there is no media that was allowed inside until 6 p.m. So do you want to believe the media, or the media is reporting only what they saw at 6 p.m.? What we need is a CCTV footage from 25th of June, 4 p.m. all the way to 26th of June, 6 p.m. If you get those footages uninterrupted, I'll believe you. But for now, the truth is that Kenyans died in the supermarket. Questions can be asked. If these are looters, why only that supermarket? Is that the only supermarket in town? Thirdly, is it that the police will regard that supermarket forever if people want to sell from there? Let us not be deceived. But I want to end here by saying the following. Please, Kenyans, let us not be quick to call that people should start boycotting somebody's business. Those people have no culpability. It is the government that is controlling impunity, creating a lot of lawlessness, killings, and doing a lot of massacres to Kenyans, that you should ask. Before you boycott Quickmart, OTC, or any other Quickmart, or any other business belonging to Kenyan, you should quit this government. Don't go and attend the rallies called by William Ruto and his government. If you do that, I'll believe you're honest. Stop paying taxes to this government that is using the same bullets to kill you. If you cannot boycott paying taxes, you should not boycott somebody's businesses. We saw before people went after Equity Bank was called by Raila, boycott Equity Bank. Raila said boycott Safaricom. Raila has the Safaricom number. Ruto has Safaricom number. So let us not politicize anybody's business. I'm a professional. I have taught people in corporate world. I cannot tell you to boycott somebody's business. They didn't start the business to keep dead bodies there. It is the government that is actually making Kenyans suffer with the mistakes they make every day. So Kenyans, the owner of the supermarket Quickmart is a fellow Kenyan like you. It's a respected businessman and woman like you. Don't boycott people's businesses for the sins committed by government, because you're punishing the wrong person. The person you need to punish is one William Ruto and his brother Raila Odinga. Nobody else. Those are the only culprits in the country, because they have come up with unholy alliance to finish Kenyans and to distract us from justice. What I want to ask is the following. All the mortuaries in Kenya, all dead bodies that arrived in those mortuaries between 26th and 28th, if not 30th, all of them should be done for toxicology. If you find anybody that has suffered, any human being or Kenyans who died because of lung infection, let us check the cause of death. If you find that they were intoxicated by gases, they'll be found in their lungs. Science doesn't lie. In fact, I can tell you, Kenyans, the truth be said, if you are to be locked inside your kitchen now, and I throw 12 tear gas canisters inside that kitchen, after 30 minutes you are dead. Because the truth is this, your body oxygen level needs to be not less than 98% oxygen level. If it goes to 95%, you are almost dying. If your oxygen level falls to 65%, your brain now receives less oxygen. You start becoming brain dead. So if your brain cannot get more than 75% oxygen level, you are going to become brain dead. So these people got brain dead because they were not able to get oxygen. If you check in their lungs, you'll find that truth there. So what we need to do is a simple scientific exercise. You'll find that at least 32, if not 50 Kenyans have suffered that fate. And the truth will come, because this government cannot tell the truth. The danger is, if you have a government that cannot tell the truth, whom do you believe? A government should not lie. And Ruto is the leading liar in Kenya. He even got #1 certificate of the best liar in the world. In fact, he was rigged and he was given #2. He's #1. A president who is the best liar in the world, whom do you believe? And leading a government, if you are the best liar, means that all people in Kenya Kwanza government must start lying. And look at how they talk. Listen to all ministers. Look at all CSS. Look at all PSS. Look at even the people who have joined them from ODM. They are now lying live, because if the leader is lying, you follow the leader in his lies. And that's why you won't believe anything. And I end by saying, as an expert in investigation, this is the mantra. A, B, C. Assume nothing. A. B. Believe nothing. C. Check everything. So on QuickMart OTC, we are going to assume nothing that is being said. Secondly, we'll believe nothing. Murkomen cannot tell us anything about security. The president cannot tell us anything. We will believe nothing. And lastly, we are going to check everything. Once we have done ABC, we shall find these culprits. Thank you.